Yes, fellow Blues, Chelsea players and Pochettino has completed the final training section ahead of our game against Liverpool coming up tomorrow night, 15 p.m. at Anfield. Meanwhile, Pochettino has also confirmed players who has returned back from injury and those players who are likely going to be featuring against Liverpool. There are other good news coming up from our camp as far as contract situation is concerned. But before we dive into all these discussing the latest Chelsea news and more happening in our camp, I'm Alex. What I do here is sharing latest Chelsea news and more. So if you are a Chelsea fan football lover, please do well to follow our page, subscribe to this channel, and as well like this video. Thank you. Alright, according to Pochettino's press conference today, ahead of our game coming up tomorrow, there is two positive news from the camp. The first is Nkunku, who has been out with injury for almost 3 weeks, will be returning back to a matchday squad against Liverpool tomorrow. According to Pochettino, the player should be in contention for tomorrow's game. While for Malo Gusto has also returned and trained in Chelsea's final training section today. Probably tomorrow we'll be having a natural right back instead of a makeshift right back in the person of Disasi, and Gikris, another player who can also play in the right back, could be a little bit inexperienced to face the Liverpool side. So we having Malongusto tomorrow will be a good one for our team, will be a boost for our team. Then the only downside with our team preparation is that Levico will not be featuring tomorrow against Liverpool, according to Pochettino, due to the injury which he sustained during the warm-up against Aston Villa that forced him to be pulled out of the starting lineup. According to Pochettino, that the injury is not that serious, so it's not something to be worried about. So hopefully, come our next game on the 4th of February, we may be welcoming Akoi back to the team. And other players who were spotted training in Coban include the likes of Ryan Sterling, Enzo Fernandez, Moses Caicedo, Gallagher, and also our returning loanee, that is Cesar Casade. The young Italian was seen training and he could be in contention for tomorrow's game, probably making the bench, while the likes of Kopama was looking very sharp, as well as Thiago Silva. So tomorrow we'll be looking forward for Chelsea players to see how far we can snatch all 3 points against Liverpool. I know it's not going to be an easy encounter because Liverpool are a top team. They are currently having a good run of form. Though our first game for the season was against Liverpool, that was the first leg, and we drew 1-1, courtesy of Disasi scoring his his debut goal for Chelsea. So tomorrow we'll be looking forward for a fine outing against Liverpool tomorrow in Anfield. If so, who knows? Probably we'll be able to snatch all 3 points, and definitely I'm positive about it. So I remember we are also going to be playing the same opponent for our Carabao Cup final on the 25th of February. So this game will be more of like a rehearsal or more of like a teaser ahead of our game against Liverpool on the 25th of February. But for now, our attention and focus remains on tomorrow's game. We'll be traveling to Anfield. Then, on that positive news, according to Pochettino, Nicolas Jackson could be returning back to the team after Senegalese national team was defeated from the AFCON. So it's expected that Nicolas Jackson will be traveling to Manchester through Manchester to meeting Chelsea team in Liverpool. So probably Nicolas Jackson could be in the matchday squad, probably coming out on as a second half sub. But for me, I would say I've missed Nicolas Jackson, though it's not firing. But there's a saying that says, if you cannot get what you love, you have to love what you get. So for me, I miss Nicolas Jackson. So far, so good. I think we had probably Nicolas Jackson in place of for the top 9 position against Aston Villa, probably would have been able to put some goals past Martinez, while Palmer would have been able to play his natural position. So for me, I miss Nicolas Jackson because Amando Broya is not scoring. So to an extent, Nicolas Jackson is still above Broja in terms of what he can actually contribute to the Chelsea team. So to an extent, we may be seeing Nicolas Jackson come tomorrow against Liverpool. However, guys, there are other news making waves in the camp. Let's move away from our match preparation against Liverpool tomorrow. According to the latest fixture notes, as far as Conor Gallagher contract situation is concerned, that Chelsea and Conor Gallagher camp is having installed a kind of like there's a negotiation breakdown between both parties because Conor Gallagher is currently earning around £50,000, 50k per week, while Conor Gallagher camp is asking for an increment to around £150,000, of which the Chelsea board are reluctant to meet up with that demand. So from 150 to 150, the difference could be a little bit much, but for me, I believe Conor Gallagher worth £150,000 a week, considering the fact that if you are paying the likes of Enzo Fernandez as much as 180, you are paying likes of Raheem Sterling 325k per week. So why can't you offer 150 to academic graduates? I understand the fact that Chelsea are trying to play around financial fair play, but there are other infringed players in the Chelsea team that are not playing much matches or not getting much game time, struggling with injury. They are any far above that. For example, Wesley Fofana, who has not played considerable number of games with the Chelsea team, is earning around £200,000. So why would a player who is always on the sick bed, hospital bed, earning around £200,000, while Conor Gallagher, who has been more of like an engine room to the Chelsea team this season, you're finding it difficult to meet up with a valuation or a wage bill of £150,000? But for me, the Chelsea boss should do the needful if they truly want to keep Conor Gallagher. But the reports which you are getting, Tottenham are ready to bid for the England international as well as Newcastle. So if you cannot value your player, people out there are ready to snatch it from you. So we hope Chelsea board and Conor Gallagher are able to come into agreement, though 18 months remaining in his contract is gradually winding down, and Conor Gallagher is not showing any sign or willingness to depart Chelsea this January transfer, of which we just have a few days remaining. So let's see how it goes for Conor Gallagher. While for Thiago Silva, there's no development concerning the Brazilian's contract situation as it stands. It seems the Brazilian will be walking away from Chelsea as a free agent at the end of the season. But according to Mauricio Pochettino's press conference today, when he was asked concerning contract situation, and I swear if Chelsea will be making any signing, he said the whole situation is more of like very silent for now. There's nothing going on. So let's see if Todd Boehly and Co will be able to pull some surprises, because we actually need a Marcus striker. So let's see if probably we'll be managing Nicholas Jackson, Amando Broya, Nkunku till the end of the season, probably before we'll be able to get other available options or other good options. Who knows? So let's see how it goes. So fellow Blues and lovers of Chelsea, will be looking forward to our game against Liverpool tomorrow, 9:15 p.m. So go back to the comment section to drop your opinion below concerning all this discussed in this video. Thank you for always joining me. I remain Alex. See you on my next video. Bye.